Three, two, one, and scammer gets scammed, buddy.
For most of you guys, playing video games have been a big source of entertainment at one point in your life. For me, most definitely. I've been a gamer since the womb. I've went through so many video games throughout my life. Different consoles, different genres, and I just want to talk about the evolution of some games and how I feel about them to this day. It wouldn't be fair for me to call this video your favorite video game is mid, because I didn't play every single game. But I'll admit, there's some games I would never give a chance just because of their community. I call those games untouchables. So if you're ready to hear me primarily talk about League of Legends, Genshin Impact, Apex Legends, and Valorant, this video is not for you. Especially Valorant with how unbearable their community is.
Yeah, I'm different.
Hello, my name's Cito.
Those ones are just straight a no-go. And there's another one that I put in that same category, but I play it from time to time, and I'll get to it later. This brings me back to my point about calling every video game mid. Most of these games are good games. They might just be ones I prefer at the moment or ever. But they have a community and popularity for some kind of reason or whatever. Alright, let me get into this now. So we're gonna throw it back. It's a weekend afternoon in 2010 and you're at home. What's the best way to kill time? Wii Sports is the only answer. The Wii is the first console I've ever had. Not technically, if you remember what the fuck these were. There was a Dora game that was on it, but honestly I don't remember jack shit what I did on it. But Wii Sports was the first game I really got hooked into. It's aged really well too. If someone had a Wii and was trying to run up some boxing, you'd have a good time still, and it's not just based on nostalgia, it's literally just peak friendly gaming. I'm pretty proud to say I beat all the bosses, if that's what we're calling them, like in tennis, boxing, and my favorite, baseball. Clapping Wii Baseball was one of the most satisfying feelings in gaming, to me at least back then. Baseball in real life, ass! Bowling and golf were also fun with other people. I was always running with the family. I don't think I was ever the best though. Even the other things they had, like the fitness tests and training too, I went crazy on that too. I dug through every single corner of this game. If they had achievements like they do on Xbox and PlayStation games, I would have had everything done, and that's on God. I was into it so much, and just when I thought everything was done, this masterpiece fucking came out. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but Resort is better than the original. I remember scrolling through shorts one time, like the YouTube minion I am, and seeing someone say the original is better because there's too much on Resort. Like, huh? Like, what do you mean? That's like complaining after Breaking Bad, a television masterpiece, by the way, finishes, and then they drop Better Call Saul, a prequel, yes, but it just received just as much positivity. I mean, people be complaining about everything, I guess. And then even on top of that, they didn't even miss with any of the games. Everyone was rocking with swordplay. Table tennis was gas. Basketball was up there. All my homies say Tommy, number one op. And there's underrated ones too. I kind of like cycling. Point being, there was something for everyone, and I don't know how anyone can think the original is better. Like, beating Matt in swordplay or boxing is just as sensational as receiving the bag. Suck my balls. There is also this racing game I had on Wii called Cruisin'. You see it in arcades all the time now. If you know, you know. I was a boss, on God. Around that same time, I played Mario Kart from time to time, and then a couple years later, I got one of the greatest consoles of all time, the Xbox 360. We also had to connect with it for Just Dance or whatever, but soon I realized, oh, this console isn't just for dancing. My Xbox Connect also had a mic, and I didn't know I had one until I started playing online. And I'm not talking about Call of Duty, even though it goes hand in hand with the 360, but I didn't really play it that much. I was mostly a Madden head, 2K, and a GTA gamer for a very long time. Even when I got my PS4, it's the 3 games I mostly played. I don't really play none of those games anymore, but I still have fond memories of some of them at least. I'll start with GTA, the story mode. And I was never really into story games at all, and I'm still not. But this is one I can really fuck with, drug lords, gang, and just people being monkeys. I was never not intrigued at any part of the story, even though it took forever to finish. I was still all in. Michael, even though having a lot of things to be happy about is suppressed and just very easy to like, knowing that the game isn't real, because if he was a real person, he'd be a piece of shit. Franklin, on the other hand, is one of the best characters in the game, probably my favorite, just a Chad on God. Had Michael's back the whole time, he was a real stand-up guy. There's so much I can say, but I'll just mark over 2 things. First playthrough, I killed Trevor. Fuck Trevor, he's so fucking slow. Let me know if you guys like Trevor, and let me know how you guys felt about Molly getting sucked into the jet, because that was something. Now, 2K is a love-hate thing. I had good moments on it. A lot of good moments, but it kind of just ran its course. I started playing around when 2K15 was out and would play like family and shit, and I was like, damn, this is kind of dope. And then I started getting really into it and started playing online more, and then 2K17 came out. This was the peak of 2K. Everything about it was just perfect. I'm heavy into my career in Park. Prez and Justice Young, name a better duo, I'll wait. And my team was enjoyable. I was really looking forward to the next 2K. They just dropped a banger. What more can they do? This was just an atrocity. They went from park to the playground. Like, what the fuck is this? I don't know if they still call it that, but yeah, it was just straight ass, and I just straight up forgot about it after 2 weeks. And I thought after that my 2K phase was over, but I did come back during the pandemic. 2K20 was a lot of fun. I was feasting in park, you know, day in, day out, casually dropping 15 every day, while squeakers and grown men will argue about, I don't know. That's just the community. Although it was a very enjoyable experience, it was just the circumstances that made me come back. I don't think 2K20 was that great, but it had its place. And I don't think I would have played it if the pandemic never happened. But I guess we'll never know. Now, I saved the best, or should I say, worst for last. I just gag looking at the covers. Out of the last 3 games I've talked about, this is the one I played the most. I was chronically addicted to Madden. Yes, I was chronically addicted to a football game. Madden 16 through 18, I was straight up glued to my chair. I would not get off. I would dead ass skip school field trips to ruin someone's day on Ultimate Team. But you know what? No regrets. I took this game so fucking serious. I was streak grinding Ultimate Team all the time, put no money on my teams, and that's where I should have known I lost. Because here's the thing about Madden. If you didn't know this already, this game is produced by EA Sports. And to every gamer, it's notoriously known how money hungry this company is. This game back then was extremely pay to win, and I refused to acknowledge it. Why? Because I'm a monkey, that's why. 2 weeks into Madden 19, I played Ultimate Team time after time again. I was playing squads with the best cards. Like, it was a complete mismatch. Mind you, we're only 2 weeks into Madden, and I had enough. I never touched it again. Until my brother convinced me to get 22. That was a mistake. And it was a cycle all over again. It wasn't as pay to win as it was before, but it still kind of was. Glitches were still ridiculous. There was so much cheesy shit you could do in the game, and some people don't really need skill. And in conclusion, this game will always be shit. Now, we're getting into a new phase. My relationship with Fortnite is primarily a hate-hate relationship. And I won't lie, I play from time to time, still to this day. Not because I like the game, but it's more because there's those people that don't have anything downloaded on their console, or it's the only cross-platform game you can play. There's always a circumstance when I play Fortnite today. And in all honesty, I've come to terms, I'll just never escape it. Personally, I think 2010's Minecraft, aka the greatest game of all time, we'll get to that later, had the best peak, but many people say otherwise. I'm gonna have my brother talk about what made fart shit so special in its heyday.
It's gotta be Fortnite. Greatest prime of all time. What other game you see's got Drake playing with Ninja and Travis Scott? No other game. This game literally took over, destroyed relationships with their son and their mother. This game was the best game to ever exist. And personally, I used to, back in the summer of 7th grade, literally, I used to work a 9 to 5 on Fortnite. Any age category can play it, you know. You have little kids playing it, teenagers, adults. Everybody was just playing. It was just that good of a game. It was popping. All in all, it was a fun and easy game to digest, and I'll spin back to play anytime and anywhere.
Now, I was a Fortnite main for probably like 3 years until Cold War came out. And this was the first solid COD in years, maybe since the remaster of Modern Warfare. And I had a lot of fun on Cold War. I was really huge into Search and Destroy. Zombie maps were apparently pretty solid, but I didn't give a fuck because I've always sucked at zombies. And at this time, I was trying to give other games a chance, but S&D and TDM and Cold War were my main after Fortnite for a bit. And then I got into Siege, and that brings us to the current day. If I had to describe Siege in 3 words, I'd probably say real man's game. It legit perfected Search and Destroy. Like, fuck class. What about an operator with unique ability? Like, they just evolved it on completely different levels. Good maps, one headshot kills, great. So many things you can do in this game, and I still love the game to this day. I play it almost every day. And I play other stuff too on the side now. I'm a little bit more diverse with my games. Overwatch is one of the untouchables that I was talking about earlier in the video. I play that sometimes because my friends play it as well. I just don't really have the motivation to learn how to play the game, so I can't really shit on the game. It's just boring. And I can have my reservations about the community. You guys are fucking weird. Siege better. Fall Guys is also very fun. Yes, I enjoy Fall Guys. Fuck you. I'm the GOAT. Brawlhalla, Splitgate, Multiverses ran its course in like 2 days, but I was on the hype train for a minute. Rocket League, it's just too complicated for me, man. The flying thing, I can't get it right, so I just gave up. Roblox has been a hood classic for 10 years, I don't really have to get into it. And Gang Beasts is really fun if you're with your friends, I highly recommend it. Not a main game though. While you guys were into the FNAF lore, I was into the DDLC lore. Laugh at me all you want, but I had fun playing it. Monica, best character. Those are apparently one of the more shorter visual novels, but it still like felt like an eternity. That's why I can't really get into story games, but there are story games I'm trying to play. Like I'm trying to get into Red Dead 2 soon, and I just started Stardew Valley. Apparently there's supposed to be a story, but for the most part, on the first day, I'm really only fishing, mining, growing tulips to raise up Abigail. Now this brings me to the final game I'm really gonna dive into. We're gonna talk about Minecraft. I've spent 2/3 of my life playing this game and loving every single second of it. I started off with Pocket Edition, you know, on mom's iPad, diamond block mansions, football fields in creative mode. I could make anything. My imagination was my only limitation. I breathed this game inside and out, and I switched to Java, and 2 years later, servers, spent my whole weekend playing, and if I got kicked off my laptop, fine, I'll just watch YouTubers play. Minecraft was literally the only thing on my mind at one point, and I'm glad to say I beat the addiction, but it's a game I still play to this day. I played when everyone thought it was dead, I played when it was resurrected. I'm a veteran, and I'm loyal. Survival was always brain off fun until you fought the dragon. The cave update was amazing. I never came across Herobrine, surprising enough. I built my whole high school, but my PS4 turned into a vegetable. I don't know if I'll get it back, but I'm not too salty about it. Because in all's all, it's about the journey. It's going to be interesting to see if I ever quit Minecraft for good, but I'll keep you updated, I guess. I want to run through this quickly. Mobile games are just a joke, but top 3, Clash Royale, Geometry Dash, and Doodle Jump. And any IO game is an honorable mention. Most preferable on PC, though. And if you play games that TikTok advertises, you're a fucking loser. And that's really all. If you made it to the end of the video, I owe you a cookie and maybe a kiss. Follow my Twitch, and if you play on Xbox, here's my Xbox user. And who want to play Permanence Poker? Y'all can clown on me, but next video you're gonna see me laughing to the bank after I win big. So joke's on you, bitch. Bye.
Like and sub, cue the outro.